Well, Richard, hello, and thank you very much for joining us and agreeing to do this short interview. And the question that I have for you is, how do theoretical insights concerning innovation and competition feed into Enforce's toolbox for assessing the impact of a merger on innovation? In your opinion, how can a merger stifle incentives to invest in R&D and innovation?
Well, it's a big question, a very important question. The innovation is an area we talk about a lot, we care a lot about it, but it's still a largely unexplored territory in antitrust enforcement. There is some theoretical work that's been done, some very good work here in Europe that's been done and elsewhere on innovation effects, but it's really only, we've only really started to scratch the surface. There's been a lot of work that's been done on competition and innovation and the theory of competition and innovation, but much of it has not really been tailored to the policies that you have available in antitrust. Merger policy, policy towards exclusive dealing, other unilateral effects or unilateral conduct. It's more like, are some markets more competitive and more innovative? That's not really the same question. So to really address this issue and make it an effective part of antitrust, we need more theory. We also need more empirical work. There's almost no empirical work, very little empirical work that's been done directly related to antitrust policy and innovation. We also have to think about how to incorporate issues like technological spillovers, appropriation effects, R&D efficiencies. They have to be incorporated into the analysis. And a big question is, who is responsible for this analysis? Is this something that defendants in an antitrust case should be responsible to show that there are spillovers or appropriation effects? Or is this something that the antitrust agencies really should have the responsibility to show that these effects are not important enough to overcome other concerns that they may have in innovation? That's a big question. As we know, the assignment of the burden of proof is very important in these cases. And then, whether you think about it as a theoretical problem or a practical problem, we have to deal with remedies. There's really, we tend to have a lot of innovation cases or innovation-related cases that have a remedy like an asset divestiture or a licensing obligation. And to my knowledge, hardly anybody looks and sees what happens. And I think if you look closely at what has happened, a lot of these remedies have not been effective. And we need to think more, both at a theoretical and a practical level, about how innovation concerns and remedies can go hand to hand to design policies that are actually going to work.